In Japan, time doesn't just move forward, it flows in circles, where the future shines in neon lights and the past whispers through ancient temples. It's a country where robots serve tea, yet people still bow in greeting, where bullet trains glide at 320 kilometers per hour, yet families pause each morning to say, "Itadakamasu." How does Japan do it? How does a nation so futuristic still hold so tightly to its ancient soul? Today, we explore the Japanese traditions that quietly live inside modern life, the customs, values, and rituals that shape one of the most unique societies on Earth. To understand Japan today, you must first understand that tradition here isn't something locked in museums. It breathes in the rhythm of daily life, in the way people speak, eat, walk, and even think. In many parts of the world, tradition and modernity clash like fire and water. But in Japan, they dance. It's a delicate harmony where old beliefs guide new innovations and timeless rituals coexist with modern technology. Let's step into this world where ancient customs quietly shape the future. 1. The spirit of respect, Rei. In Japan, respect is not just a rule, it's a rhythm of life. It begins the moment you meet someone. A bow, silent, deliberate, humble. It shows not submission, but acknowledgement, the recognition that every human being carries dignity. From ancient samurai courts to the neon streets of Tokyo, this spirit of respect has never faded. It's called rei, a word that means more than manners. It means heart. When a Japanese person offers you a business card with two hands, it's not just paper. It's a piece of their honor. When a student bows to their teacher before and after class, it's not obedience, it's gratitude for knowledge. Even in daily life, on crowded trains where silence replaces chatter, or in convenience stores where cashiers thank every customer, Ray keeps the social machinery smooth. It's why strangers rarely bump shoulders even in rush hour, and why public disputes are so rare. In a world rushing to speak louder, Japan listens quietly. Because here, courtesy is not weakness, it is discipline, elegance, and strength. A simple bow reminds everyone that respect, once given freely, makes the world run effortlessly. 2. Shinto and the sacred in the everyday. In most countries, religion lives in temples and churches. But in Japan, the sacred lives everywhere, in sunlight, in raindrops, in the whisper of wind through the pines. This comes from Shinto, Japan's ancient native belief system, one that sees kami, or spirits, in all things. Every mountain, every river, every family shrine holds spiritual energy. Walk through any city, between skyscrapers and vending machines, and you might find a small wooden gate painted red. That's a torii, marking the border between the human world and the divine. Office workers pass through it daily, bowing before a tiny altar tucked between steel walls and concrete. Before constructing a skyscraper, Shinto priests perform purification rituals to bless the land. Before a baseball team plays its first game, they pray for protection. And when the year begins, millions line up for Hatsumode, their first shrine visit, asking for good fortune with hands pressed together and hearts quiet. Even the act of clapping twice before prayer, to wake the gods, is a sound that ties modern life to eternity. Japan teaches that the divine doesn't need to be loud. It simply lives in everything we touch, if only we pause to notice. 3. The art of tea and the power of calm. Picture a quiet tatami room. Steam rises from a ceramic bowl. A host kneels, moving with slow, deliberate grace. The sound of bamboo whisk against tea echoes softly. This is shinoyu, the Japanese tea ceremony, an art that began centuries ago in the homes of monks and samurai. But it isn't just about tea. It's about the beauty of imperfection, the art of stillness, the poetry of the moment. Every movement, turning the cup, pouring the water, offering the drink, carries meaning. The ceremony reflects 4 principles: harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. In a modern world buzzing with deadlines and screens, shinoyu remains an oasis of calm. Some companies even hold modern tea breaks inspired by this ritual, a few minutes to breathe, reflect, and reconnect. Through tea, Japan teaches mindfulness long before the word became global. It reminds us that even in chaos, a small cup held in still hands can hold peace. 4. The kimono in a modern closet. The kimono, a garment as graceful as a poem, has wrapped Japanese life for over 1,000 years. Its colors, patterns, and layers once revealed everything: your age, your rank, your season, even your emotion. Every fold was intentional, every belt, or obi, tied with precision. Today, Japan's streets are filled with Western fashion, suits, sneakers, and denim. But the kimono has never disappeared. It waits for moments that matter: weddings, graduations, festivals, where fabric becomes heritage once again. Young women wear vibrant furiso during their coming-of-age day, marking the transition to adulthood. Families celebrate Shichigo-sen dressed in miniature silk kimonos for their children. And in modern times, a quiet revival is unfolding. Designers mix silk with streetwear, pairing sneakers with traditional robes, bridging centuries in a single outfit. Because in Japan, tradition doesn't resist change, it transforms gracefully. The kimono lives on, not as nostalgia, but as a timeless statement of identity and elegance. 5. The tradition of food and the beauty of washiku. In Japan, food is not just nourishment, it's philosophy. Washiku, literally harmony of food, is the soul of Japanese cuisine. It reflects balance between flavor, season, and presentation. Meals are crafted to honor the rhythm of nature. Spring brings bamboo shoots and cherry blossom sweets. Summer offers cold noodles and fresh fish. Autumn celebrates roasted chestnuts and mushrooms. Winter warms the soul with soups and stews. Even fast food respects this aesthetic. Bento boxes, with their perfect arrangement of colors and textures, turn everyday lunch into edible art. Before eating, everyone says itadikamasu, I humbly receive. It's a moment of gratitude to the cook, the farmer, the earth, and life itself. After the meal, they say gokusuma deshita, thank you for the meal. In a society where even the smallest act carries meaning, these phrases remind people that food connects body and spirit. It's why Japanese cuisine, though simple, always feels sacred. 6. Festivals that light up the year. In Japan, every season has a heartbeat, and that heartbeat is felt through matsuri, festivals that bring people together in color, rhythm, and joy. When spring arrives, millions gather beneath cherry blossoms for hanami. Families picnic under pink petals, celebrating life's fleeting beauty. It's more than a party, it's a lesson in impermanence. Summer brings Obon, a festival of remembrance. Lanterns float on rivers to guide ancestral spirits home, while dancers in yukata move to the beat of taiko drums, bridging the world of the living and the dead. Autumn marks harvest festivals, celebrating abundance and gratitude. And as the year ends, bells ring 108 times at temples, once for every human desire, washing away the old year's burdens and welcoming renewal. Even in high-tech Tokyo, these ancient festivals thrive. Because for Japan, progress means nothing if it forgets the joy of community, the heartbeat of its culture. 7. The architecture of harmony. Step inside a Japanese home, and you'll notice something. Space feels alive. This comes from the philosophy of negative space. It's the idea that emptiness isn't absence, it's balance. In traditional architecture, sliding shoji doors, tatama floors, and open courtyards create flow between inside and outside. Nature isn't kept out, it's invited in. Today's architects, like Tadao Ando and Kengo Kuma, carry that spirit into the modern skyline. They combine wood, glass, and stone to build structures that breathe, homes that feel like sanctuaries even in crowded cities. From ancient temples in Kyoto to minimalist Tokyo apartments, Japan's architecture whispers a quiet truth. Peace isn't found in size or luxury, but in harmony between light, shadow, and silence. In a chaotic world, Japanese design remains a lesson in how space can heal. 8. Zen and the modern mind. In Japan, silence can be a teacher. Zen Buddhism, introduced from China centuries ago, shaped not only temples but lifestyles. Its principles, simplicity, mindfulness, impermanence, still echo in daily life. From Kaizen, the business philosophy of continuous improvement, to wabi-sabi, the beauty found in imperfection, Zen values help modern Japan find order in a noisy world. Even cleaning has spiritual depth. Every December, families perform osoji, a deep cleaning that clears both home and heart before the new year. School children sweep their own classrooms, not as punishment, but as respect for their environment. This simple act turns labor into mindfulness. To Japan, Zen isn't a religion you preach. It's a way of being, a reminder that peace is found not in what you own, but in how you move through life. 9. The power of group harmony. Wa? If you've ever wondered how millions of people live and work so efficiently together, the answer lies in one word: wa. Wa means harmony, the belief that the group's well-being comes before individual desire. It's not about conformity. It's about balance. In offices, employees make decisions collectively. In schools, students learn teamwork before competition. In neighborhoods, residents volunteer to clean streets and maintain public spaces. This quiet unity is why trains run on time, why crime rates are low, and why cooperation feels effortless. Even in disagreement, Japanese people prefer calm discussion to confrontation. While many cultures champion independence, Japan shows the strength in unity, the beauty of moving as one heartbeat. In a world divided by ego, Wa stands as a timeless lesson. True power is harmony. 10. The spirit of craftsmanship, shokunin. In Japan, perfection is never finished. That's the heart of shokunin, the craftsman's spirit. Whether it's a sushi master shaping rice, a potter molding clay, or a carpenter carving temple wood, the shokunin lives for the pursuit of mastery. Not fame, not wealth, but devotion. Each day, they wake to refine the same motion, the same detail, until it transcends technique and becomes art. This patience flows through modern Japan too, in engineers polishing camera lenses, in artisans hand-stitching leather, in chefs slicing fish with meditative focus. The shokunin spirit teaches that excellence is a way of life, a conversation between human hands and timeless purpose. It reminds us that beauty isn't in speed or convenience. It's in the care we give to what we create. 11. Balancing past and future. Walk through Tokyo at night. Lights shimmer on glass towers. Trains glide like silver arrows. Vending machines hum softly on every corner. Yet turn a corner, and you might find a lantern-lit alley, a shrine tucked between skyscrapers, or an old man sweeping temple steps. That's Japan, a nation walking two timelines at once. Tradition here hasn't vanished. It has evolved. Tea ceremonies inspire wellness culture. Zen gardens influence urban design. Old virtues like respect, discipline, and balance shape business ethics and everyday manners. Japan proves that progress doesn't mean letting go of the past. It means carrying it, gently, wisely, into the future. In every bow, every festival, every cup of tea, you can feel that balance. The harmony between what was and what's yet to be. Because in Japan, the future doesn't erase tradition, it perfects it. In a world obsessed with innovation, Japan quietly reminds us that progress doesn't mean forgetting who we are. Its traditions live not in the past, but in every bow, every festival, every moment of gratitude. Japan shows that the secret to a meaningful modern life isn't found in the newest invention, but in the oldest wisdom: respect, harmony, mindfulness, and beauty in the everyday. So the next time you sip tea, clean your room, or walk in silence, remember, you might just be living a little more like Japan. If you enjoyed this journey through Japan's timeless traditions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because more stories of culture and history are coming your way.